Let's take a look at number 4 on the next page. So half-life. Anybody still remembers what half-life is? No? I thought you learned this in chemistry and biology. Oh, I don't remember learning that from. Is it carbon dating? Like the half-life would be relevant in biology when we talk about carbon dating, like how old an artifact is. Then we use carbon-14 for dating to date its age. What's half-life? Well, as it says here, half-life is the time required for a substance to decay its amount by 50%. Okay, to decay or to lower its amount by 50%. Now, let me tell you one thing. A lot of students they don't get about half-life is that it is the time. Half-life is a time, and it's the meaning that matters. It's the time it takes to drop by 50%. All right. So ask yourself. Yeah, you just woke up, right? Not too long ago. How much time it takes to drop your energy by half? What is your half-life? How many hours? Okay, I'll be like by 1 p.m. I'm 50% left. So I woke up at 6. So I'll say my half-life is 7 hours. You can use that, okay, as a way to describe half-life. So now, uranium-230. It's a very common isotope that is radioactive. So uranium-230 has a half-life of 21 days. If the initial amount of uranium is 250 grams, how much is left after 120 days? Now, I do want you to pay very close attention here because something is fundamentally different from the previous set of questions. Now, when we talk about the population change, we are given the percentage, right? K value. If you look at this, that's no K value. That means we have to find out the K value. And how do we find out the K value? Well, your understanding, your understanding on half-life will be fundamental. Because half-life is what? The time it takes to drop its amount by 50%, right? So let me ask you this. If the original amount is 250 grams, and let's just say the time is 21 days, what is the amount after 21 days? How much? 125. So if you're able to say this number, 125 grams, then you get it. You get what half-life is. Okay, it's the time it takes to drop the amount by 1/2. So simply divide by 2. And with this data, we can go ahead and find out what our K is. Okay, so there are 2 parts right here. Part 1 is go ahead and find out what the K is. So we say, all right, 125 grams is equal to 250 grams e to the K, and then 21. That'll be in days. And therefore, I will divide the 250 over, which would be 1/2 e to the 21K. And I will do the natural log on both sides. Okay. And then let me just go ahead and put a pair of parentheses around 21 so you can see it better. So K is simply natural log of 1/2 over 21. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what the K value is. So natural log of 1 over 2. Oops, sorry. Natural log of 1 over 2. And then divided by what? 21. So that will give us negative 0.033. So K is equal to negative 0.033. Now, it is supposed to be negative because it is a decay. All right. It's supposed to be a negative number. So if you don't get a negative, if you do not get a negative number for a decay, something's wrong. All right, so now we got a K value, and then we can go ahead and calculate our final amount. So we start out with 250, e to the what? Negative 0.033, and the amount of days will be 120. So we'll go ahead and simply put all these into the calculator. 250 times e to the power of negative 0.033 times 120. So 250 times e to the power of negative 0.033 times 120. And let's see how much is left at the end. And that would tell you 4.766. Okay. So 4.766 grams is left after 120 days. So the major difference between half-life and also the previous type of population calculation is that the K value for half-life is usually not provided to you. So it is your responsibility to find out what the K is, and then use the K to actually find out the amount left. Now, I will also tell you what people would do for those who are not really paying attention right now. They will try to cram this in, and this is just so not intuitive for them when they try to cram everything in at the last minute, and they would definitely not know what to do because they have no idea. They need the K to find out the final amount. They would just stare at these bunch of numbers and try to put some numbers into some places. Okay, so you got to understand that by telling you the half-life and the initial amount, you actually have enough data. You actually have enough data to find out what the K is. If you acknowledge that, then you are in good shape.